Hello friends, I'm Govindaraj from Commerce Department 1B B, KCS Kasnara College of Arts and Science. In this video, I'm going to cover the topic Independent Branch under Advanced Financial Accounting. Let us see the meaning of independent branch. The branch that can keep their accounts themselves and sells goods that are sent by the head office as well as those purchased by themselves are known as independent branches. And the size of the branches is too large and functions become complex. You can call it as too complex. And independent branch like the head office keeps all its records separately and independently. Next, let us see the flowchart of types of branches. Head office branch. Branch is separated from inland branch, foreign branch. Inland branch is separated from dependent branch and independent branch. Dependent branch have the three methods to calculate the maintain the accounts. Number 1, debtor system. Number 2, stock and debtor system. Number 3, final account system. Next, let us see the characteristics of independent branch. Such branch gets goods from the head office and from the outside parties if required. It has its own bank account and they have maintained. Number 2, prepares its own trial balance, trading and P&L account and balance sheet also. There may be a inter-branch transactions, that is goods transferred by the one branch to another branch of same head office. The next characteristics as a combined balance sheet of branch and head office is prepared by the branch only. Then we'll see about the procedure on maintaining branch accounts. Independent branch, like the head office, keeps all its records separately and independently on double entry system. Dependent branch are those with little power and depends on the head office for their supplies and expenses and is like a minor son. Independent branches are those which make purchases from outside, get goods from head office, supply goods to head office and fix the selling price by itself. Thus, an independent branch enjoys a good amount of freedom. I have already told independent branches are independently work together and the activities are made as a source of independent. Next thing we will see about the incorporation of trial balance in head office accounts. The profit is transferred from branch account under debtor system or branch system. Adjustment account under stock and debtor system to general P&L account. And finally, independent branch, which has its own accounting system, prepares a trial balanced and sends a copy. They prepare a trial balance and they send a copy of it to the head office. Another, we will see about the journal entries of incorporation of branch trial balance in head office book. For debit side items of trading account, total of opening stock, net purchase and direct expenses. Journal entry is branch trading account debtor to branch account. Next, for credit side items of trading account, total of net sales and closing stock. Journal entry is branch account debtor to branch trading account. Next, for transfer of gross profit or gross loss, the entry is A for gross profit account debtor to for gross profit branch trading account debtor to branch P&L account. B for gross loss branch P&L account debtor to branch trading account. For various expenses and losses, example salaries, rent, depreciation and discount allowed etc., which appear on the debit side of P&L account. Journal entry is branch P&L account debtor to branch account for various income and gains. Example discount earned which appear on the credit side of P&L account. The journal entry is branch account debtor to branch P&L account. Next, for transfer of net profit or net loss. A. For net profit, branch P&L account debtor to branch general P&L account. B. For net loss, the entry is general P&L account debtor to branch P&L account. Next, for total of various branch assets, example branch debtors, branch stock, cash in hand at branch, cash in transit, etc. The entry is branch asset individually account debtor to branch account. At last, for total of various branch liabilities, etc., branch creditors, branch expenses outstanding, etc., the entry is made branch account debtor to branch liabilities account individually. Thank you for kind attention. Thank you a lot.